Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Happy to be back. The Beast, what's up? What's up? Happy to be back in the saddle and Monday. Let's get ready to get to work. Let me put out a quick tweet here, let everybody know we're live. And a quick Facebook post. Talking about tweets, Elon Musk said, no, I don't want your board seat. I want it all. So, how did everybody do last week? Red day for me on Friday. Red day for me on Friday. I went 1 for 2. And took a red day. Happens. First red day of April. Looking forward to no more red days this April, but you know, I mean, let's be realistic. If I pull out another 1 or 2 red days this April, it's going to be an awesome April. So hoping to continue that accuracy there. I feel like I'm looking at the camera here. I feel like I look gray. Like the whole image is gray. Gonna have to work on that today. Joe, good morning. You know what? I'm gonna make myself smaller because I don't like how gray I look. Whoop, look at that. Everything looks gray in the video. I don't know why. Could be because the new angle that I'm using here in the camera, because of that window right there. Oh well. So what's going on, guys? Any questions or any tickers you want me to bring up for you right out the gates? We see a lot of action to the downside today. We're seeing a lot of action to the downside. Tesla with a nasty gap down today. Oof. Man, all the way down to the 980s. That was actually my target. Joe, I see green when I see you. I like that. I like that. Yesterday we sent out the weekly watch list. It got sent out pretty late, like at 1, 2 a.m. Jonal sent it. And you can see here Tesla watching for further downside to the 1000s to 980 levels. And well, we're well underneath that level now. Like I wanted to the downside, but we're down so much already in pre-market with this gap down that I'm concerned that we might just get some sort of dead cat bounce today. Dwayne, good morning. Yeah, same here, Dwayne. Exactly the same here. Wow. There we go. Tesla all the way down here to 978 and change, down 4%. Just looking here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so 10 hours ago, China auto sales slump in March on COVID curbs, Tesla production sluggish. So maybe that's what's going on here. Update 3, China auto sales slump in March on COVID curbs, Tesla production sluggish. Sales in the world's biggest car market tumbled 11.7% in March from a year earlier to 2.23 million vehicles. Its first decline in 3 months and contrasts sharply with an 18.7% jump in February, according to the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers. Tesla has suspended production in its Shanghai factory since March 28th, while Volkswagen Shanghai joint venture paused operations this month. Volkswagen and Toyota Motor Corp joint ventures with Chinese partners in someplace in China have been suspended since mid-March. Tesla only assembled 55,462 units in March when it also paused production for 2 days in the middle of the month, data from a separate association showed. That was just 154 more than in February, a much shorter month from workers due to the Lunar New Year holiday. By comparison, the plant made 68,117 vehicles in January. So we could see, maybe we see a little bit more downside in Tesla, maybe. SPY heading lower here. Apple down at the pre-market lows. Nvidia and AMD going lower. Looking like it's going to be a bloody day. But I'm just wondering right now, honestly, what concerns me. Here, I'll show you. Let's just go to the SPY. We get the drop. Then we got a nice little pop. And you know, if we would have just consolidated here, that would have been cool. Because then we could have looked for this move when the market opened. But instead, we go lower now. Like, how much more lower are we going to go? Because if the market opens down here at these lows, I don't know, maybe we can look for a bounce there. Maybe we get a bounce back into 445. Reject, roll it over. 50-day moving average is down here about 441. 441.50, 442. That's the 50-day. Because I'd expect some sort of 50-day bounce, whether temporary or not. I'm just concerned that we go... It's kind of like when we have a stock on watch in the pre-market, and then the stock makes the move that we talked about, right? Like, we analyze the chart, and we say, okay, we're going to watch for this, we're going to watch for that, these are the levels. And then the stock does the entire move in pre-market, and then the bell rings, and all we get is chop, or we don't get any moves out of it, you know, it sells off. So I'm concerned now that, you know, that's a possibility with all these names going lower in pre-market. Good morning, Dwayne, Ricardo, Kishra, good morning. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of concerned about right now. All right, do you guys have any tickers you want me to bring up on the charts here and start looking them up with you? Hey guys, do me a quick favor. We got 12 people watching the live stream. We only got 13 people watching the live stream. We only got 5 likes. Help me out there. Hit that like button. Let me let everybody over at the Discord know we're live. CVS, that's a good one. Hey, the Beast, great post in the Discord. Just saw it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever traded Netflix, to be honest. CVS. Well, CVS right now is just in the middle right here. There's really not a whole lot to see on CVS. I like CVS long term. I like CVS long term, but I mean, for an active trade right now, this is like a huge day on CVS. This thing went from 104 to 107. 104.50s to 107.50s in one day. That's huge for CVS. I mean, watch that 108 area. See if it can hold resistance. Shop is right now at a support level. Today it's tested it. This 585 level. Let's see. When did we draw this line? We drew this line on the 17th of March. So you have a test here of this level. Previously, it was a level of resistance right here. And a level of support back here. And the level of resistance way back here. So that 585 level would be a level to watch. If that level breaks to the downside, you have room here, 567s. And under 567s, you really open up to the 530s. And that would be on shop. Levels to watch. Nile? This one? Okay, yes. Nile. I mean, unless you're looking at this to the short side, I don't really see any reason to look at this to the long side. I mean, just look at this daily chart. It looks like a dying company. You might have some support here so far, show up here at 58. But if it breaks under that, I'd expect lows to get tested. Joey, good morning. Shop said that it's going to split. Is that news that came out today? Nvidia chips stock said slid 3% in pre-market action following the announcement that it would seek shareholder approval to double the number of authorized shares. That would give Nvidia the flexibility to take action like stock splits and issuing equity incentives without further shareholder vote. That's another reason why you're getting some crazy action in Nvidia. Disregard, this is just misprints, those big wicks. Bob, good morning. Those are just wicks. Sorry, misprints, these wicks. Lowe's fell 1% in pre-market after announcing the departure of David Denton as Chief Financial Officer. Denton is leaving the home improvement retailer to take the same job at drug maker Pfizer. He'll be replaced by Senior Vice President Brandon Sink. I don't know that you want your financial person to be last name Sink. It feels a little like a movie plot. Effective April 30th. JetBlue, the airlines, is cutting back its summer schedule in an effort to avoid flight disruptions while working to ramp up hiring. Added 1% in pre-market. Sale, the cybersecurity company shares soared 29.5% in pre-market trading after it agreed to be acquired by a private equity firm, Tom Bravo, for $6.9 billion or $65.25 per share. Wow. That's a crazy move on sale. NIO, the China-based electric car maker, shares slumped 8.4% in pre-market action after it suspended production due to ailment-related supply chain disruptions. NIO it's got room to fall, guys. NIO's got room to fall here. 17 to mid 17s. It has room to fall there. We're at 18, so that one still has some room to fall. Guys, do me a quick solid. We got 21 people watching the stream and we only got 10 likes. That's like a 50%. No, you could do better than that. Hit that like button, guys. It really helps out tremendously. All right, you have any other tickers you want me to bring up on the chart for you? Yeah, that makes sense, Taylor, for sure. $22 people, 12 likes. Let's get that closer to 20, guys. Help me out there. Guys, remember, today is Free Chat Monday, so you can come on over and join me in the Discord. Here you go. Joey, what's the deal with the SPY? Broke 450 resistance Friday, support at 440. Oh, yeah, up here? Nothing, just double topped. I mean, it's not, it's a 200-day moving average area. It's major resistance. The SPY, I still say the SPY does not make new all-time highs this year. We're more than likely, in my opinion, to see the SPY down here than we are at new all-time highs. This reverse head and shoulders should fail. Should fail. Oh, I know what was happening. I was overworking the computer here. I had it mining. WSNAF. That sounds like an OTC. That definitely sounds like an OTC. Maybe not. This is another one that there's no reason for this stock to jump. It looks like a dying company. Guys, remember, I mean, if you're trading is one thing, but if you're looking to invest, these are not the companies you typically would look for and invest. It's not a strong company. This is a company that looks like it's dying. You have maybe some support, obviously, down here at about 60 cents. Then you have clear resistance at the 50-day moving average. This looks like it's going to go further. This looks, to me, it looks like it's going to go lower just based off the chart. It looks like it wants to go to 55 at least. This doesn't trade volume either. Jackie, good morning. Oxy, the head and shoulders pattern did not work out. That's why I was always saying wait for confirmation. Never entered that position. And there you go. Oxy looks like it wants to go higher. See, this is a healthy company. Look at the recovery that we've had here since oil went crazy. So on Oxy, it looks like it wants to go higher, but we are at resistance. So in my opinion here, I'd wait for resistance to break to the upside and then become support. Otherwise, you know, maybe you could see some $60 support, but I feel like that might be a little bit too tight. Wouldn't be surprised to see it come back down to 55, but you have to keep an eye on oil. But that is the trading channel right here that you have, that you've had on Oxy now for a little while. It's a low trading channel with bottom support down here. All right, guys. Any other names you want me to look at? Or should I just dive into the news here and the scans? So any other names or any other tickers you want me to look at, charts for you, or questions, trading related questions? I'm going to start getting this ready to start working on the watch list. All right, guys, so let's jump into it. Let's just start off with the SPY right out the gates here. Or maybe we should wait for the SPY a little bit later. Man, it just keeps going lower, huh? Now we'll wait on the SPY. We'll let it move around a little bit more. Let's go look at the scans. IVDA, this one here this morning with a quick push. IVDA. It has news 2 hours ago, sets the standard for true smart city. The worldwide provider in AI video search, Internet of Things, video surveillance, and smart city digital transformation technology announced the launch of its Utilus. Utilus? That's such a weird name. Brings together all of NVIDIA's smart city technologies, including video surveillance, AI-based video analytics, and location-based trackers and smart sensors into centralized management platform. I hate everything about this company. I hate everything about this company, but it honestly it doesn't look like the real deal either. But it does have news, and as traders, we're looking for those moves. So IVDA, it's got clear $4 resistance zone. Clear resistance right there in front of $4, which actually coincides, look, with some tops and some bottoms. Oh, wow. And more tops. Wow. More tops. And more tops. And more tops. Are you kidding me? This is a big level on this stock. Like, honestly, I was like, I'm not going to watch it that much, but I'm going to keep an eye on it, because if it can get up over that level, we could see a nice squeeze here for that gap fill. It is just coming straight back down. Like, this to me is fluff news, and I don't think it's going to do anything. But I'd keep it on watch for that. So keeping it on watch for a break of the 390 area and hold for a gap fill here that could take it into the mid fives. HOTH. Good morning, Sean. Let's take a look at HOTH for you. HOTH definitely looks like it has news this morning. Up 138%. So 24 minutes ago, Ha Therapeutics mRNA frame shifting therapeutic HT kit proves effective against aggressive cancer cells. So that's the news on this one. So that's the news on this thing. You're looking for that support, you know, that support that could kick in today. I like these 114s. These 114s, 115s, 120 area. A lot of structure here. Previous support right there. You could have room here. Upwards of 175. So we're definitely putting this one on the watch list. Good stuff there, Sean. Thank you for bringing that one up. HOTH proves effective against aggressive cancer cells. News release. Watching for the 115 zone to hold support. Could have room towards 175 area. Good stuff there. All right, so we got that one. VERU. Let's take a look at that one. Biotherapy stocks are the choice of pump when the media is out of news. Joey, what happened? Tesla jumped harder? I'll take a look at it. That one's always going to be something that we look at for sure. Okay, so boom. So this one, VERU rockets after oral COVID treatment leads to statistically meaningful reduction in deaths. Wow, look at the pre-market action right into this resistance. Look at this. Right into that. And that level right above it is the 200 day. So you know what? I don't even think this is going to make the watch list, to be honest. I'm going to let it continue like working itself out while we work here. I'll take another look at it before we close up. And then see. Because over that level, then yeah, you know. But under it, I don't like it. So what happened with Tesla? Oh, yeah. It's still going lower. Is it like the first time you take a look at it today, Joey? This thing's just been dumping. AMD is actually on the weekly watch list. Here's the weekly watch list. MULN, SPY, Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD, Rivian. All of those are on the weekly watch list. If you guys don't get the watch list sent to your inbox, you can sign up for it right here, completely for free, of course. So there you go. AMD watching this $99 level. See if we're going to crack it and start going lower. That's pretty much it. This $99 level has been a very, very big level for AMD. Was tremendous resistance in the past. Support here before new all-time highs on that huge move to 160. And then we tested it. Big bounce. Tested it. Smaller bounce. Testing it now. Let's see what happens. Martin, good morning. PHIO. Wow. That's a big move on Friday this thing made. That's clear resistance up there in the 250s. Look at that. That's clear resistance with previously a level of support. Those 250s are going to give this thing a hard time. Congrats on that profit. Hoping you lock some in. Right now, I mean, at a minimum, you'd want to see it hold over 160 in my opinion. Here's your 160 level. support, support, support. So that would be the level that I'd want to see it hold above. And I think 250 is going to give it a hard time. Roblox. Roblox looks like it wants to get itself back down there to the lows, huh? If it holds underneath 43, I think you got room to fall. I think you definitely got room to fall on Roblox. Yeah, it's nowhere near, you know, any gaps up here at 70, 75. This thing looks like it has more downside. How cheap is SoFi going to go? Looks like it's going to get mighty cheap, huh? Wow, this thing's gotten hammered. Haven't looked at it in a few days. Might be time to start nibbling at a few here in the coming days for the long term. For the long term speculative play. Palantir holding up pretty well. All things, you know, concerning these types of stocks, Palantir holding up pretty well. ChargePoint also holding up pretty well. Hoping ChargePoint can get itself back down here somewhere. This one, I don't know. I imagine it's some sort of SPAC play. Not sure. Looks like one of those SPAC charts. Doesn't look that great. 586 bucks. Definitely looks like it could hold some support there. All right, AFMD, AIM. AIM coming right back down after testing that 200-day moving average. Yep, we did, Martin. HOTH, watching for the 115 area to hold support, could have room to 175. Nvidia right now, man, the thing with these Nvidia, Tesla, SPY right now for me, AMD, is that I was looking for these. AMD, I was looking for the bounce off 99. Nvidia, I was looking for it to break under 224 because it has room to fall to 210, 212. Tesla, I was watching for it to continue downside to 1,000 to 980s. These are all on the weekly watch list we sent out yesterday. But they've made the majority of the move already in pre-market. So I'm kind of, you know, I think it's not going to be as, I mean, I hope it's easy. I hope everything turns around, and not turns around to the upside necessarily, but that gives us a setup intraday. I'm hoping that these stocks didn't just make their entire moves in the pre-market session, because then that makes the trading in the morning that much more difficult. And that's what I'm concerned about, because when you're looking for a stock to make a move to the downside, like Tesla, I was looking for Tesla to get down to the 980s today, and it's made that entire move in the pre-market. It's the equivalent of when you have a stock you're watching to the upside, and it makes the entire move in the pre-market session. What happens? Then we open up, and it gets difficult. Sometimes it doesn't even give you a trade. And that's what I'm concerned about today. Guys, we got 33 people watching the live stream. We got 17 likes. Help me out there. Let's get these likes up there closer to 30 if you appreciate all this information. Is HOTH an overnight hold? You have no trades. If you don't have any trades available for you today, In my opinion, you should not trade at all. Because why would you put yourself in a trade today and then be forced to hold it overnight when maybe it makes the whole move today, gives you to take profits, you don't take profit because you don't want to get penalized, so then you hold that trade and then tomorrow it gaps down after it does an offering and you lose 50%. That's how new traders get themselves in trouble all the time, guys. All the time. Because you think you must trade every single day. And I'm not coming down on you or anything like that. This is how I talk and this is how I share information. So, in my opinion, it's always good for new traders, if you don't have a day trade available on the day, to not trade. Not trade. Because if holding overnight is not part of the plan, then why would you do that? You know, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. And many new traders blow up accounts just like that because they'll buy into a stock today at whatever level for whatever reason. It'll shoot up 50%. They won't take any profit. They'll hold on to the whole thing overnight. Tomorrow, the stock, the company does an offering. The stock gaps down 50%. And then sells off all day, and they blow up an account. HOTH, I don't even know if it's a long setup today, to be honest. For now, in pre-market, it's strong. We'll have to wait until the bell rings. Better safe than sorry, exactly. Better safe than sorry. You guys want to make sure you protect yourself. I tell my guys in the chat, all right, my team, the daytraderchatroom.com, those of you who might not know, I tell them all the time, less is more, okay? Less is always more when it comes to trading, and it's easy for anyone to make money in the stock market. Listen to those words. It's not marketing ploy. I don't do that crap. I don't bust out here like, oh yeah, it's easy to make money. 30 minutes a day, $10,000. No. It's easy to make money in the stock market. You've probably seen the most Yahoo of your friends do it who have no knowledge of the stock market. What is difficult is keeping that money in your pocket. That's the difficult part. Keeping the money in your pocket, because no one practices risk management. And no one on YouTube, for the most part, and no one in courses, for the most part, really put a huge emphasis on risk management. Why? Because it's not sexy. It's not Lambos. It's actually pure education. I do. And that's why, for the most part, I struggle capturing that audience, because most of the people that tune into these things, they're looking to get that Lambo overnight, to the moon and such. So risk management is what I try to pound into everyone's head, in the Discord. Eric Ends, looking at Mara, maybe play down to the 20s at resistance and then watch to see if it pushes through the downside or pushes back up. What's your take? Mara is going to be dependent on Bitcoin. If Mara's on this downtrend here, and if all of a sudden Bitcoin, bang, right, makes a big move, then you'll see a pop in Mara. Now, obviously, Mara definitely has what seems to be strong support between $19.50 to $20. All right, this has been a very strong support zone on Mara for some time now. But it is going to be dependent on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin sells off, then Mara will most likely lose that $20 zone. Now let's go take really quickly a look. Let's go take a quick look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's just in the chop zone. If Bitcoin loses this 40,000, 39,000 level, then I think we go to 37.5, so 37,500, which would probably put Mara at 20, maybe under 20. It could put Mara under 20. If Bitcoin loses 40 and gets all the way down to 37.5, I think if Bitcoin loses 37.5, then we get all the way down here and we probably test 30 again. And then you see further downside on Mara. Same with Riot. Yeah, exactly. Same with Riot. Riot's going to do the same thing. Joey says, that's the only reason I start my day with you. Well, I don't know if you're over on the Discord, man, but here, get yourself 2 weeks for free on DTC Lite and come hang out with us. This is what I do. This is what I do there. In the morning, all throughout my live trading in the morning. Then at 11, 11:30, we go into live recaps, live lessons. At 12, lunch. So 12 to 2 is lunchtime. At 2 p.m., I get back on the microphone. The screens are up all day for you guys. I get back on the microphone at 2 p.m. and then we do afternoon scans looking for afternoon setups or potential overnight swing trades. All right. Speaking of swing trades. Okay. MULN still keeping this one on watch as it flags here on the daily chart, guys. This one's one to continue keeping on watch. Joey, you're mostly into options? Funny thing, I trade everything. I trade everything. I don't care if it's a $2 stock, a $1,000 stock, or options. Look, options. These are all my alerts. They're all here. You guys can see them in the Discord all the time. They're all here. I traded BABA, the stock itself, Tesla options, more Tesla options, ISIG, the stock itself, more Tesla options, Tesla option. Oh, this is a great trade. Long Tesla put option, $1,000 strike, 460 entry. Stop Tesla over VWAP. Profits 570, 620, 630. Added back at 640. Took it all off at 740. Then I did a scalp. Long same option contract again. Okay, at 790. Sold out of it at 890. Then in the afternoon, long SPY put options after the Fed minutes came out. 265 entry, 315 take profit, added back 277, stopped out the rest 262. And this goes on and on and on. GFAI. Yeah, I mean, it's not doing much right now. It definitely has potential if it can get up over 140. If it can get up over 140 and hold, it's got room to 216, 220 zone. Erie, exactly. Keep that money. It's difficult. That's the difficult part. Sava, the king here. Sava looks like it's got more downside. Sava looks like it's got more downside if it cracks under this 24s. All right. IVDA trying to pop back up here. All right, let's go ahead, jump into Tesla here. Tesla trying to get a little bounce. Tesla's at that 100-day moving average. That's in the 985 zone. That's going to be a crucial level on Tesla. So, Tesla watching the 100-day MA for support. If this level holds, we could see a bounce from 985 area to 1000. But if the 100-day MA cracks and becomes resistance, we could see further downside to, my God, the 50-day moving average, honestly. Between 950, which are these tops right there, so 945 all the way down to 925. Downside to 945 to 925 area. That's what I'm going to be watching for on Tesla. Good morning, Umberto. You'll join your Discord next month. I'll be back in the States. Like what you do? Sounds like a plan, man. Guys, the Discord, it used to be a whole month for free and then $24.99. Right now, it's 2 weeks free. and then $24.99 for the DTC Lite program. That $24.99, either in May or June, not sure, could be July. Honestly, we have not pinpointed a month yet. We let you know previously with time. We said, guys, you know, by the end of March, we're going to go away from 30 days for free to 2 weeks. So now we're toying around with the idea of going from $24.99, probably over $30 a month. So just be mindful of that with the Discord. I will let you know ahead of time, you know, at least a couple of weeks ahead of time. Hey, you know, in 2 weeks, price goes up on the DTC Lite. The DTC Pro stays the same. Okay, DTC Pro stays the same. Here you go. And I got a little special going on here for Easter. DTC Pro. If you sign up for DTC Pro, right here, you'll get TC2000 for 6 months. Oh my God, that says 6 years. No. 6 months. Sign up for TC2000. I'm sorry, DTC Pro, get TC2000 free for 6 months. Let me fix that. That is good for today. All right, the Easter special will change, and probably every day this week we'll drop it from 6 months down to maybe 3, down to 2, down to 1 until it's over. All right, so it's like an early bird gets the worm type deal. DTC Pro, TC2000, try to say that 5 times fast. 6 months free. All right, all you got to do is sign up and then send me a message. NTES GME has potential strong support at 135, 134 to 135 right here. So you can watch that level for maybe a bounce because you do have the 100-day moving average lining up with that price level. What is this? NTES. Having a pretty big pre-market here from 90 to over 100. It's over the 100-day and the 200-day. I'd watch and see if that $99 to $98 zone can hold support on pullbacks, but this thing looks like it trades very light volume. All right, guys. So the SPY, let me get rid of this right shoulder so we can see clearly. The SPY. The SPY's in a tricky area here. It's right in front of these previous lows from like Thursday and Wednesday. If it cracks under them, it's got the 50-day right underneath it, and that could be a potential bounce zone. Albeit, I think it'd be a temporary bounce zone. Like a trade idea for this week would be maybe a tap of the 50-day, bounce back up into these previous lows from back here, from these days, reject, and then watch for it to give up the 50-day. So the SPY, I think, may be a little choppy. Maybe a little choppy. Watching for the 50-day MA to get tested. I'd say today. I think it could get tested today, to be honest. So we got SPY, HOTH, IVDA, Tesla. Let's go take a quick look at NVIDIA. So NVIDIA watching for the 224 area to hold resistance for a fade back down towards 213 zone. All right, we got SPY, HOTH, IVDA, Tesla, NVIDIA on watch. AMD definitely has to be kept on watch, but AMD's already on the weekly chart, on the weekly watch list anyways, for the same setup. Do you guys have any other names you want me to look at? Uber. That $32, $33 zone's pretty good for Uber. If that level holds up resistance, you could see it back in the 29, 28 zone. LLY needs to cool its jets. Look at this thing. Kidding me? I think if it gets under 310, you could see it get all the way back down to 304, 300 on LLY. Guys, thank you very much for the likes. Appreciate that. It really helps out tremendously. So far, the watch list looks pretty good in my opinion. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Oh, my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. Guys, if you're looking for a paper trading account that you can use to practice, Trade Ideas has one. Here you go. Just in case. And like I said, today's free chat Monday, so you can come by the Discord and check out what we do day in, day out. All right, here you go. Okay, so we have SPY, HOTH, IVDA, Tesla, NVIDIA all on watch. Let's go take a quick peek at the news. U.S. stock futures are slightly lower Monday morning as Wall Street looks to bounce back from a losing week. The tech-focused NASDAQ composite saw the biggest decline last week, falling nearly 3.9% as investors prepared for more aggressive policy tightening from the Federal Reserve. The S&P 500 slid 1.27%, ending the 3-week winning streak, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.28%. The 30-stock Dow has now fallen 2 weeks in a row. Investors will get two key pieces of inflation data during this holiday shortened trading week. The Consumer Price Index for March is scheduled to be released Tuesday, followed by Producer Price Index a day later. The latest earnings season also is about to get underway. Led by major banks, JP Morgan is set to post results Wednesday, with others including Goldman Sachs following on Thursday. Bond yields ticked higher Monday morning, with 10-year Treasury yield climbing 4 basis points to 2.76%. The 5-year and 30-year rates remain inverted, which in late March happened for the first time since 2006 and added to fears of possible recessions. Bond yields have surged over the past months as investors brace for more hawkish Fed policy, which we know probably more than likely next month in May we're going to get 50 basis points followed by balance sheet runoff. CYTO has breaking news. "11 minutes ago announces peer-reviewed publication on positive in vitro data with its Bentro drug-free nasal spray against SARS Delta variant." Yeah, the King. Musk will not be joining the Twitter board. I would imagine it's because it limits him too much. He doesn't like it, doesn't want it, and I don't blame him. So maybe now he'll just go after like a good chunk of it and just take it over. Who knows? I mean, the guy has enough money to troll it, so why not? Like, it's the sense, like, the money that it would take him to take over is like, meh, for him, obviously. You got 120s here, potential resistance zone right now. We're underneath it. Got a quick initial pop here, probably off of some algos picking up on the press release. If it can get up over that level and the 100-day moving average, it does have room towards 2. Yep, Umberto, NTES over 100. We went over that one a little while ago. This one's very low volume, but it's, you know, it's made a big move already in pre-market. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to leave the watch list as it is. SPY, HOTH, and IVDA, Tesla, Nvidia. I can't. I don't see anything that is like at a great level that I'm like I have to put it on the list. That's a big turnaround here on BILI, right into the 50-day moving average on the daily chart. So watch out for that one. AMD trying his damnedest to get off 99. So there's that. Definitely going to be one of the ones that I'll be watching this morning. All right, guys. So unless you have a last minute ticker, I'm going to start putting the last touches on the watch list and then sending it over to Jonal so he can send it to everyone's email address who's signed up for the weekly watch list. If you're not signed up and want to be, just put it in chat there. Let me know and I'll give you the link so you can go sign up for the weekly watch list. It's completely for free. Sorry, weekly and daily. So I'll put the final touches and then I'll hop on over to the Discord and I'll be on the Discord the rest of the day. Like I said, today's Free Chat Monday, so you can feel free to come join right there. Shopify's going to do a 10 to 1. Yeah, we went over Shop earlier. It wasn't moving a whole lot. Has it changed? Oh, there we go. A little pop, a little bit of a pop, but hasn't done a whole lot off that news. But that's going to be interesting. We're getting a lot of those. VERU climbing itself back up towards those mid 650s. All right, guys. Jeffrey, sign me up. Go for it. All right, guys. So I'm going to get over to the Discord. Let me get you that free watch list link. Here you go, Jeffrey. There you go. You can sign up there and you can get the watch list. I am going to put the final touches on the watch list, get it sent over to Jonal so he can email it to everybody's inbox. You'll have the watch list. Then I got to hop on over to the Discord. I'll be there all day today, as I am every day. All right, so I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you again tomorrow at 8 a.m. here on the live stream. Thank you guys very much for tuning in and smashing that like button. Good luck today. Stay disciplined, and I hope you have a killer day.